Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 28th of April and we will cover all the important questions of the current affairs of the day. First, let us see question for the day. You have to answer this question in the comment section, and on weekend, that is on Sunday, we will see how many of you were the most consistent in answering all the questions correctly. So the question is, Part 9 of the Constitution has been added by which amendment? These are the options. Read the option carefully and then answer. And today we have taken 9 questions. Each questions today is very important, so be attentive till the end. And to get PDF of all these videos, you have to join me on Telegram by writing Students Point 2020 without any space. Just write Students Point 2020. Let's begin. The first question, Rohtang Pass connects. So Rohtang Pass connects Kullu Valley with Spiti Valley of Himachal Pradesh. Remember, it connects Kullu Valley with Spiti Valley of Himachal Pradesh. This Rohtang Pass lies on eastern Pir Panjal range of Himalayas between Chenab and Beas Basin. These two are rivers, Chenab and Beas, and between the basin of these two rivers, this Rohtang Pass lies. And I want to take one name. He is Kalyan Panuganti, who have scored 36 out of 36 in the last test. He deserves lots of appreciation. And those who have scored 30 plus in the last test need not to worry anything. They are also doing really well. And those who have scored between 25 to 30 are doing good, but they need to work hard. And those below 25 need to work harder and need to pay more attention in the classes of this daily current affairs as well as on the weekly current affairs, which I have started on Study to Light. Those who are following both the series must have realized the benefits. So everyone should start following both the series, this daily current affairs series and the weekly current affairs series, which I upload on Study to Light in 2 parts. I have uploaded both the parts for this week, and those who have not taken test yet should take that test. I will share that test video at the end of the screen. Tap on that video and take that test. Score yourself in the comment section, whatever score you are getting. So let's move ahead. The second question, the team which has developed Ruhdar, a low-cost ventilator, is led by a student of. So Ruhdar, which is a low-cost ventilator, is led by a student of IIT Bombay. So here B is the right answer. Next question, GW190412 is in news recently. So this GW190412 is a merger of two unequal mass black holes. So two unequal masses of black holes have merged, and this event has been termed as GW190412. And one of them was 30 times the mass of Sun, while the other was only 8 times the mass of Sun. And these two black holes merged with each other, and this was noticed very recently. Next question now. Consider the following statements about access to COVID-19 tools, in short ACT accelerator. See, this ACT accelerator is a global collaboration to accelerate the development, production and equitable access to new COVID-19 diagnostics, therapeutics and vaccines. This statement is correct. Here diagnostic means test kits. So whatever the kits will be developed which are useful for testing COVID-19 patients, and all the therapeutics and vaccines which shall be developed in the future shall be available for all the people, whether rich or poor equally, so that the world may fight together this pandemic. And it is led by World Health Organization, several countries and industry groups as well as NGOs. This is also correct. So here again C is the right answer. And next question, Central Institute of Medicinal and Aromatic Plants, in short CIMAP, is based in. So CIMAP is based in Lucknow, which is in Uttar Pradesh. And this CIMAP is a constituent laboratory of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Why it was in news? It has recently developed scientifically proven 2 herbal products. These 2 herbal products are CIM Posak and herbal cough syrup. Why these are important? Because this will help to boost immunity of persons to avoid symptoms generally associated with coronavirus infections. What are those symptoms? Fever, respiratory issues, and others. And 12 valuable herbs including Puranva, Ashwagandha, Mulethi, Harad, Baheda, Satavar compounds have been used in both these products. Next, World Malaria Day is observed on, so it is observed on April 25th, and this was the previous day question. Next question now. Consider the following statements about National Thermal Power Corporation, in short NTPC. NTPC is India's largest power producer. This statement is absolutely correct. It is the largest power producer in the country. And NTPC is a central public sector undertaking under Ministry of Power. This statement is also correct. So you have to remember the ministry, that it comes under Ministry of Power. So here again C is the right answer. And NTPC Limited has invited recently global expression of interest to provide 10 hydrogen fuel cell based electric buses and an equal number of hydrogen fuel cell based electric cars in Leh, which is in Ladakh, and Delhi. This will help to decarbonize mobility segment. Next question now. Consider the following statements about Central Vigilance Commission, in short called as CVC. CVC is a statutory body. This statement is correct. It is a statutory body, which means that it has been created under a law and there are no constitutional provision for it. So it is not a constitutional body. Whenever the question will ask that whether CVC is a constitutional body, then you have to mark no, because there is no article mentioning this CVC. And this is governed by Central Vigilance Commission Act 2003. So this statement is correct. And it was set up by government in 1964 on the recommendation of K. Santhanam Committee. This statement is also correct. So here you have to remember this committee's name, K. Santhanam Committee. On the recommendation of this very committee, CVC was constituted. So here both the statements are correct. C is the right answer. And CVC inquires into offences alleged to have been committed under Prevention of Corruption Act 1988 by certain categories of public servants of central government, corporations established by or under any central act or any government companies. And this CVC consists of a chairperson plus 2 other members. These 2 other members are called as vigilance commissioners, while this chairman is called as Central Vigilance Commissioner. Why it was in news? Recently Sanjay Kothari has sworn in as the next CVC, that is Central Vigilance Commissioner. Next question now. Sakharov Human Rights Prize is given by, so the Sakharov Human Rights Prize is given by European Parliament. So here B is the right answer. It honors individuals as well as groups of people who have dedicated their lives to defense of human rights and freedom of thought. It is named after Russian scientist and dissident Andrei Sakharov. Remember that this Sakharov award has been named after Andrei Sakharov. He was a Russian scientist. The prize was established in December 1988 by European Parliament. It was in news recently because Saudi Arabia has abolished flogging as a punishment for crime. Here flogging means kode marna, and many other crimes. So flogging is now considered to be illegal in Saudi Arabia. And Saudi blogger Raif Badawi got this award in 2015. So who is Raif Badawi? Raif Badawi was a person who started a liberal media in Saudi Arabia. Therefore, he was punished with 1,000 flogs in 2015 or 16, I think. So that is why we find a connectivity between this award and this news that Saudi Arabia has abolished flogging as a punishment for crime. So remember that this award is given by European Parliament and it is named after a Russian scientist, Andrei Sakharov, and it is given to both individuals as well as groups. Next question now. Which is the third largest military spender in 2019 as per recent SIPRI report? See, SIPRI is an institution which monitors global expenditure on military. So SIPRI has recently released report for expenditure of 2019. So in this report, India emerged as the third largest military spender in 2019, while United States of America is the largest spender on military. China is the second largest, while Russia is the fourth largest spender on military. And in 2019, India spent 71.1 billion US dollar over its military, which is 6.8% more than 2018, thanks to Indo-Pak tension over Kashmir and abrogation of Article 370. And in 2019 itself, United States of America had spent 732 billion US dollar for military, and this was 5.3% higher than that of 2018. So see the difference. United States of America spent 372 billion US dollar, while India spent 71.1 billion US dollar, and that too was 6.8% higher than last year. Now let's see some facts. 5 of 8 northeastern states, namely Manipur, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura, and Arunachal Pradesh, have become COVID-19 free. Remember these 5 states: Manipur, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura, and Arunachal Pradesh. So don't forget to share these videos with your friends, like the video if you find it useful, and take this test of weekly test. And don't forget to watch weekly current affairs and subscribe to this channel. Wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay at your home, stay safe. Thanks a lot.